The 89 verses of chapter 7 in Parshat Naso, this week's Torah reading, describe the offerings brought after the completion of the Mishkan, our portable sanctuary that traveled with our people during our wanderings in the wilderness. One by one, on 12 successive days, the princes of each of the 12 tribes brought their own set of offerings. For example, on the first day, the prince of the tribe of Judah brought a 130 shekel silver bowl, a 70 shekel silver basin, a 10 shekel gold incense ladle, and a total of 21 animals. The Torah then repeats the exact same description 12 times because each of the 12 princes donated exactly the same offerings. This seems to contradict a basic principle that the Torah is never superfluous and does not contain even one extra letter. In light of that statement, one has to wonder, why doesn't the Torah simply list the offerings brought by the first prince on the first day, and then just say that the other tribes brought the exact same thing? The answer to this conundrum comes in the form of a beautiful midrash in the rabbinic work Bamidbar Rabbah, which explains to us that even though each prince brought the same thing, they did it for a completely unique reason. For example, each prince brought a silver basin weighing 70 shekels. For one, it symbolized the 70 Jewish souls who went down to Egypt. For another, it symbolized the 70 nations of the world. For another, it symbolized Abraham's age, when they first entered into covenant with the divine, and so on. Although there were 12 identical offerings, each was imbued with its own special meaning and significance, based on the uniqueness of the prince that brought it. Through this midrash, we are taught that we must forge our own unique personal and emotional relationship with Torah and with the divine. The words of the Torah may never change, but it is up to us to understand them in a way that relates to our own unique soul, and that is what makes for beauty in our tradition. Through the framework of structure and law, we build the diversity that is the Jewish people. Even though it may seem like we are all doing the same thing and that nothing ever changes, the prince's identical yet uniquely understood offerings remind us that each one of us can add our own unique melody to the song, our own uniquely colored thread to the tapestry, and that without our own unique understanding and contribution, the picture will never be complete, the sanctuary will never be finished. You are one of the Torah's 70 faces, and we will only find shalom, that sense of wholeness, completion, and peace, if we have the strength and courage to add our unique expression to our people's experience.